Last week I covered the top 10 best hard rock heavy metal albums of 1984. This week I'm covering the top 10 best hard rock heavy metal albums of 1985. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Show your support to my channel. I desperately need it. Now we're on to the video. At number 10 is Megadeth's debut studio record, Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good. Released on June 12, 1985. This was Dave Mustaine's band after he was terminated from Metallica due to drinking, substance abuse, and violent behavior and personality conflicts with James and Lars of Metallica. So he formed Megadeth as a way to shove shit Metallica up their ass, which is probably impossible these days to do. The standout songs were like Mechanics and songs like Rattlehead, Last Rites, Love to Death, and Looking Down the Cross. Since its release, Megadeth's record had went to number 169 on the Billboard 200. The top hard rock albums went to number 14. It went to at number 32 on the U.S. top rock albums and U.S. top tastemaker albums. It made it to number 5. And Anthrax's Spreading the Disease comes in at number 9. Released on October 30th, 1985. This was the first to feature lead singer Joey Belladonna and bassist Frank Bello. I didn't even know at the time, but Frank Bello and Charlie Benanti are actually related to each other. More on that in a future video. Anyway, since its release, Spreading the Disease made it to 113 on the Billboard 200. The standout tracks are like AIR, Madhouse, Medusa, and Gung Ho. Next, Bonded by Blood, the debut studio record from Bay Area thrash band Exodus, released on April 25th, 1985. A little story about this record. It was originally going to be titled A Lesson in Violence, but it had a name change when a suitable cover idea could not be found. An advanced cassette copy of the album with the original title was widely distributed through Tape Trading Network upon record completion in late summer of 1984. The song Impale was originally to be featured on the album, but it was abandoned when Kirk Hammett took the main riff with him when he joined Metallica. It was used on Trapped Under Ice from the album Ride the Lightning. It was one hell of a thrash metal record, for sure, because of songs like Bonded by Blood, and Then There Were None, A Lesson in Violence, and of course, Strike of the Beast. At number 7 is Slayer's second record, Hell Awaits. Thanks to producer Brian Slagel, who owned Metal Blade Records, this album kind of took things to an extreme level than their previous record, Show No Mercy. Thanks to the standout songs like Hell Awaits, At Dawn They Sleep, and Necrophiliac. They also have songs like Captor of Sin and Haunting the Chapel as bonus tracks. Next, at number 6 is Stryper's Soldiers Under Command. This is like their second studio release and their first full-length studio album, released on August 23rd, 1985. It was the first Christian metal band to achieve a gold record, selling more than 500,000 records. Thanks to songs like Soldiers Under Command and The Rock That Makes Me Roll, Reach Out, and Surrender. Also good songs on that record as well. It made it to number 5 on the U.S. Christian album charts and made it to number 84 on the Billboard 200. Produced by the greatest metal producer of all time, Michael Wagener. Next, at number 5 is Kiss's Asylum. Released on September 16th, 1985. This is the first record to feature Bruce Kulick on lead guitars after they got rid of former guitarist Mark St. John, who worked on 2 tracks on a previous album, Animalize. Asylum turned out to be one of the best records in the non-makeup era, going platinum and thanks to the standout songs Tears Are Falling, Who Wants to Be Lonely, and All Night, was well worth it. It made it to number 20 on the US Billboard 200 and has gone gold. Next, Dio's third record, Sacred Heart, comes in at number 4, released on August 12, 1985. This would be the final album to include original guitarist Vivian Campbell, who was fired midway through the album's tour. Campbell went on to join Whitesnake and later Def Leppard. A serious rift between the guitarist and singer Ronnie James Dio during the recording of Sacred Heart, with Dio stating in an interview, Campbell wasn't even there for this record when the band was formed. I bet you Campbell's calling BS on it. It was still a very good record, despite the fact that it had gone gold in the United States and made it to number 29 on the Billboard 200 and number 4 in the UK charts. The standout tracks included King of Rock and Roll, Sacred Heart, Rock and Roll Children, and Hungry for Heaven. Next, Ratt's second record, Invasion of Your Privacy, comes in at number 3. This is the second studio record for Ratt, and it was also produced by Beau Hill, who also produced the previous record, Out of the Cellar. Since its release, it went double platinum, went to number 7 on the Billboard 200, and the standout tracks include You're in Love, Lay It Down, Closer to My Heart, Between the Eyes, and What You Give Is What You Get, and not to mention the album closer, Dangerous But Worth the Risk. Next, at number 2 is Dokken's third record, Under Lock and Key, released on November 22nd, 1985. Since its release, it has gone platinum, made it to number 32 on the Billboard 200. Rolling Stone named it number 21 on the 50 greatest hair metal albums of all time, while Metal Rules ranked at number 11 on the top 50 glam metal albums. Thanks to such songs like Unchained Tonight, The Hunter, and In My Dreams, this has become my favorite Dokken album of all time. And now we get to the number 1 record on this list, Motley Crue's third record, Theater of Pain, released on June 24th, 1985, produced by Tom Werman. Since its release, it contained the hit single, Smoking in the Boys' Room, which was originally done by Brownsville Station in 1973, and of course the power ballad Home Sweet Home. The album reached number 6 on the US charts, number 36 in the UK, and was certified 4 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA, on June 5th, 1995. Probably one of Motley Crue's most underrated but successful records to date. Here is a quick recap of the top 10 best hard rock heavy metal albums of 1985, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure you got your own opinion. If so, leave it in the comment section below. We can debate it all we want to. Again, you can like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell, because whenever a new video comes out, you can go and check it out yourself. Until next week, adios.
No.